Hey my fellow Gems. So I'm here to do the generals for the 27th of June until the 3rd of July. Can't believe this, we're already in the middle of this year. It's gone so quick. So nuts. So I am available for one-on-one readings. The website is in the description box below. These will be extended readings as well, so you can hit the Vimeo link for this particular reading, or you can join us on the Patreon site where you get access to all of the extenders plus bonus material and things like that. I do apologise, I was poorly last week, so I stayed in bed and I didn't do any YouTubes, but I'm going to start now, getting them all out. So I am using my Empowerment Oracle deck for the main read. I will be clarifying, and then in the extended I'm going into a deeper reading as to exactly what's been going on and things. So Gemini, dark night of the soul. Now that makes total sense. I am a double Gemini and I have been struggling lately, and I admit it, mentally. So dark night of the soul, it is a spiritual period of desolation where you can just totally be feeling like, what the hell is going on? So there could be an element of feeling depressed and like kind of feeling lost, and it's about picking up that lantern and finding that strength to kind of step forward, and it makes total sense. And I'll be honest, last week I had a mental health blip, well, for about 2 weeks, and I ended up being in bed for a full week, and that was my mental health. And I've recently had, I'm totally disclosing myself here, I've recently had my diagnosis, and I'm just coming to terms with that and processing that. But it is this type of energy, so I'm actually kind of glad to see this coming out now that I'm doing them, because it does, associate with what's been going on. And I don't know if other people have been struggling as much as that, but we all deal with trauma in our own way, So what's crossing that energy is the sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is around your womb, sexual organs. It deals with relationships, children, your love life, sexual partners. Also deals with creativity and ideas. And it's about getting creative in order to kind of get yourself out of this energy. The challenge is to allow yourself to kind of get creative with life. Why is this coming around now for my Geminis? Trapped in the mind. So there's a lot of questioning things at the moment. Where do you stand with certain things? You could have been wearing a brave face for quite a while and people don't see what's going on inside the mind. And we mask a lot of things. And Aquarius had this energy as well of putting this kind of false self mask on. And we all do it, I do it, and then I end up burning out. That's for me to deal with. But we can be questioning things, looking back over the past. Why did I let that happen? Why did I do that? Why did I behave in that way? Why did that person behave in that way? Sometimes we're never going to get the full answers, So in the recent past, for my Geminis, we have Call of the Wild. The Call of the Wild card is being, it can be about bringing in spirit animals. I am very drawn towards animals. I think everyone knows if there's anything going on with an animal, everyone contacts me. I've got this inner vet, that comes out. I'm very empathic towards animals, and I feel like they are our best friend, and especially they're pure, they're innocent, So you could be calling on a certain animal, you could be picking that up, you could have even been dreaming about certain animals. You may be doing a lot of dream work as well. With the dream catcher being there, it's protection whilst you go through this process of healing. So keep journals. I can't put that out there enough. That has helped me so much, journaling my emotions, journaling my feelings, because I can go back and look, and you can see how far you've come when you do that, when you journal. So at the present, you're going through a process of letting go. And, she's sat on the swing. I feel like it's past traumas, that may be coming up, things that you've been thinking about, people, situations, things that you didn't really get answers towards. And, yeah, it can cause, PTSD. It can cause depression. It can cause, that type of energy. But at the moment, it's about you being in a safe place in order to kind of look back over the things that have hurt, the losses, the grief, the traumas, and realizing they can't hurt you anymore physically. And she's kind of like reminiscing over them things, you know, but she's in a safe place. She's sat on the swing and, you know, so it's about going with the flow as we let go. Yeah, because you're dealing with the past, haunted. So this energy this week is about, you may feel haunted from the past. You know, maybe constantly looking over your shoulder or feeling like the past is always there. You know, so there could be an element of somebody or a situation that doesn't seem to kind of move it. Every time you kind of move forward, the past comes back in and raises its ugly face. You know, it's that type of energy. So it gets you down. You know, be kind to yourself this week, Geminis. Oh. Your power is the moon. We've just had that really strong Sagittarius full moon as well. But the moon is about releasing fears that are holding you back. It's about seeing through the illusions of things. The moon sheds light on the darkest of areas, you know. So especially like when we're doing the inner work, the shadow work, the releasing, you know, that type of energy. So the moon is a powerful card to have, especially when you're going through this type of energy. Seems to be the air signs are going through a massive release at the moment. The outside influence, exactly the same as Aquarius. So you might be dealing with an Aquarius, or you may have Aquarius in your chart, but we are in the age of Aquarius as well. The outside influence is heartbreak. So I feel like you're healing from past heartbreaks. You could still be in that energy of feeling the heartbreak. You know, you could be in that raw energy, or it's the fact that it's something from the past that is lingering and it keeps coming over. You know, it's that energy of being haunted by the past. In your hopes and fears, connection. Wanting connection, but it can be connection with yourself, your higher self as well. When I drew these cards, like my guide is Lilith, you know, and I drew these cards as me connecting with Lilith, connecting with my higher self. Lilith is another aspect of myself. It's about inner connection, and it's about feeling, you know, in balance with yourself. It's about bringing in, you know, like the soul fragments, you know, so which I actually had done a few weeks ago. Soul retrieval, actually, that's what I had done. So they say in life that whenever we have a trauma, we can like kind of fragment our soul into different areas, and a soul retraction, you know, that type of energy, it pulls it all back in, so then we can kind of deal with it as a whole. I feel like you're pulling yourself back in. Oh, your outcome is the Phoenix. Love it. Rising back from the ashes. So yeah, you may feel like you're on burnout at the moment, and that's okay, because the comeback's coming. The comeback is coming. I'm going to say, Gemini, you've got more bounce back than Tigger. I love that. That's made me happy. So I'm going to get some clarification, and then in the extending, I'm going to really look into the past and what is going on. So Dark Night of the Soul being the main situation. Yeah, so could be dealing with a Capricorn, could be dealing with mental health, any toxic behaviours, you know, toxic cycles that you've been going through, things that you've felt like kind of chained to, even your emotions. We can kind of, traumas and things like that from the past, it can feel like you've got a noose, you know, or you're handcuffed to your past, that type of energy. We've got the King of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, maybe dealing with another air sign, or it's just the fact that you might be feeling a bit lost at the moment. I feel like that's exactly what it is, trapped in the mind. The Seven of Pentacles. So it's about being patient, you know, and every day you get up, you plant another seed. You know, I kind of want to say focus on the next hour, focus on 24 hours, don't focus on months in front, because we can kind of set ourselves up for a fall if we don't achieve those goals. You know, small goals, plant the seeds, letting go. The Sun in reverse. So you're letting go of the things that didn't work out the way you wanted them to, you know, the things that are kind of draining on your happiness. It's so weird how it totally reflects the Aquarius energy for the week. But we do have the Six of Wands, so you are on the road to victory. There is a victory, there's a recovery of self coming in. We've got this haunted energy. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're finding your independence after a period of like feeling haunted by the past. So I do feel like that's where the comeback's coming in. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is about independence. It can be successful employment, successful self-employment. But she's living rather than existing. You know, she's got the money in the bank. She's going out there. She's doing things. Maybe you're spending more time, or you will be spending more time outside. Maybe if you've been like reclusing a little bit. Because your power is the Four of Swords. It's time to rest the mind. You know, it does look like your mind just needs to rest. There's a lot of overthinking. The outside influence being heartbreak. Yeah, we've got the King of Wands in reverse. You could have been dealing with like narcissistic energies. Could have been a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But I do feel like there's a massive trauma. It could be from narcissistic abuse. But we do have the World. And that cycle is wrapping up, and there's a period, there's a reason why you're going through this period now, why you're processing it all now. So you could be in the throes of it all now, or it could have happened a long time ago. But it's time for that cycle to wrap up, because you're ready to make your comeback. You're ready to be the phoenix. You're rising back from the ashes, because the Wheel of Fortune is about to spin in your favour. So if this is where I leave you, I'll leave with lots of love, and I'm going over to the extended now. I'm going to find out exactly what's been haunting you and exactly what's coming in with this Wheel of Fortune. So I'll send you lots of love. Bye.